Okay, I am. You are now unmuted. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I was trying to. Yemi Joe, thank you so much. You are welcome. I think you wanted to alert me that you are back. I would like to welcome you. I think wisdom could have confused you. My class delegate could have confused you. I have seen that he has written on the platform, the social media platform that is WhatsApp. He has written and informed people that the class will not hold. No, I did not say that the class will not hold. I just said that I will. It's a wrong timing. I'm supposed to be in for prayers. I've just sacrificed to conduct this class because last time we had interruptions and did not go on with the class. So this time round, I said, okay, I should try to be here. So call others, inform them that the class is ongoing so they can join us. I'm multitasking here. I'm doing so many things at the same time. I am recording a lecture and I'm also live on Modo. And the Modo is also recorded. So I'm doing three things at the same time. That's why you see at times I'm struggling to ask for, I am always asking for your time so that you allow me to set my gadgets. I'm using personal equipment, and you know when you're using personal equipment, there are so many challenges that come up and you want to rectify the challenges. Let me not waste so much time. I'll straight away go to what we are required to do today. Now today, last time I was introducing the course, and in our introductions, I told you what to do. I said the course will run in three platforms. Okay, I'm trying to look for a good view where I can have a good recording of this lecture. So I think this view is good for me. Can you write, Yemi Joe, can you try to write something there to prove that you are there? Ayambado, can you write? Magua, can you write? And I see people have been trying to connect. Sir, I've been trying to connect, but my network is slow. George Wisdom, please go where the network is. I should be the one complaining about network, not you, okay? I don't think you have a justification to complain about your own network. You don't have that justification. It is me who is supposed to complain. Because for you, the fact that you're a student, you are required to be connected all the time to enable you take your classes. So I'll not waste time. My materials are already on on Schoology, so I'll straight away go to Schoology. Though I've already made an announcement that those of you that have not yet enrolled to Schoology, you are likely to be missing out on my course announcements, my course quizzes and assignments, and it's very dangerous for you. So I request you to log on to Schoology to access my course materials. It is just the way to go. You have no option but to do that. So the last time we talked about two modules. That is about the lecturer and about the course. We introduced the course. Though we had interruptions, I'm sure that when students went to that module, they were able to understand what I was trying to mean. So today I'll straight away go to module 1. I'll go to module 1. And module 1, Okay, let me go to the course. That our course is, we have called the course Introduction to Cloud Computing Infrastructure Technologies. But don't mind about the name. The name does not matter so much. What is important here is what we are going to cover and the content. I think in your setting or in the university setting, after the review of the curriculum, we now have a new name for this course, which is Distributed Systems and Cloud Computing. So it is almost the same. The names are just changed, but the content remains the same. And therefore, I'm sorry, I'm sick. I'm suffering from kata. I'm sick, but I had no option but to do what? To conduct this class. I'm reading comments at the same time, and Yemijo says there that, sir, I enrolled, but I'm still waiting for the lecturer to accept on Schoology. Yemijo, can you try to use the new code that I've sent? Okay, let me check something. Okay. Because I really want you to be in this course. Okay, let me try to check out on something so that you can. I have sent a new code on. Okay, it requires approval. I have removed this aspect of require approval, and I'm sure that when you enroll, you should be able to get there. Let me try to approve those that have enrolled so that we see. Let me try to see if we have members that have enrolled and they are still having trouble getting to the course. But if you are, can you try to enroll again? Try to enroll again, those that have not enrolled. I have only 3 that have enrolled here. Blandine, Wisdom George, and Neri. The others are not here. You could be on Schoology, on Moodle, and you're not here in Schoology. But use the new course access code that we have posted in the WhatsApp group. Please use that one and see whether you get into the course. And when you're in the course, let us know. When you're in the course, let us know to see whether you still need more support and guidance. Yes, it is with the new course code you sent on WhatsApp. Yes, go and do it again, because I have done some settings here. I have changed the settings here that can enable you. Okay, it's okay. Don't do it again. Let me just, I see it here. Okay, don't worry. Don't do it again. Let me just approve it immediately. So I have approved Yemjo. I have approved your what? I've confirmed your request. There's also Kamaha something M. All this is approved. Okay, so I'm sure that by now Yemijo and the other guys, I'm sure that please sir, I'm not on okay. Yemijo says thanks for the confirmation. I can't have the link to join Schoology. You don't need a link, sir. That is Magua. You don't need a link. I don't know whether I'm even pronouncing your name very well. Okay, you don't need a link. Could this be the guy I know? Okay, is this Donald? Oh, Donald, I now know you. You don't need a link to access my course. If you are seated next to Yemijo or you... Nedi, can you talk to me? Hello, Nedi? Hello? Hello? This Nedi, even last time she was finding trouble to talk to me. Why don't you buy a microphone? Oh, Nedi, why can't you buy a microphone? You need to buy a microphone.
Yes.
Okay, Donald, can you talk to me?
Yes, sir.
Talk.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, talk. Let me hear what you have to say for me. How is Yaoundé?
Yaoundé is fine, sir. Just
What?
very cold.
Are you sure it is raining?
No, it's not raining.
Now, what is happening there?
Nothing, sir. It's just cold.
Sure. I am in Uganda enjoying myself. The only trouble is that I am sick.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Donald, you don't
Yes,
need a link. You only need to get a course access code. Let me hope. Can you mute your microphone?
Okay, sir.
I'm getting feedback. Okay, good. Donald, you don't need to have a link to get to my course. You are supposed to get a course access code, which I have already posted in what? In your WhatsApp group. You must be a member of the class WhatsApp group. If you're not a member, there is already a problem, because I'll be conducting my classes on 3 platforms. That is WhatsApp, Schoology, and Moodle. You must be there all the time. So if you are a member and you know the code, or there is a guy there that knows the code, can give it to you and you can access my class. If that code is given to you today, the better, because I'll be able to confirm your request as it comes in. If you don't do it today, you are in trouble. You will not be able to access my course, and you will miss assignments. You know me, I do assignments every week. So make sure that you are in the course. I'd like to tell you the members that are in the course. I would like to tell you that I now have six guys already registered here. Blandine, Wisdom, there is Mvongo, Josias, then Yemijo, then Kamaha, Wilfred, and Neri. These ones are already into this course and they are registered. So the others, you need to do it as soon as possible. Okay, if you are registered in that course, you go to Module 1. That's where I want to do business today. Module 1. Module 1, we have about 4 issues that I would like to talk about. I would like to talk about Introduction to Cloud Computing and Technologies. And in technologies, I'll be talking about distributed systems. In this class today, I'll also talk about the key features of cloud computing. Then we shall discuss the cloud deployment models, and finally, we shall try to also discuss the Linux Foundation. Linux Foundation has many materials and lecture links that can enable us understand what we are talking about. So, is there anybody there in Schoology? Donald, are you there yet? Okay, Yemi just says, I am on Schoology, sir. Please help me to be on the same page with you. Don't worry. I need to share my screen so that you can go to. If I don't share my screen because of network issues, please go to Module 1. Go to Module 1. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Go to Module 1 and you try to see. Go to Module 1 and you'll be able to see what we are talking. Okay, Yemi just says, I am there. Now, when you are in Module 1, you're going to see the following: Introduction to Cloud Computing and Technologies, Key Features of Cloud Computing Deployment Models. Then we have Module 1 Quiz, Module 1 Assignment, and Module 1 Discussion Board. That is what I'm going to talk about today. If you are not following there, don't worry, you will follow later, or you will play back the recorded lecture so that you follow. I am worried I cannot share my screen. I have issues with internet. The internet here is very expensive, and when I try to share my screen, it will be an issue. It will not, you will not be able to hear me, or I will even go off like it was last time. So I don't want to share my screen because of such challenges I'm likely to have. So those of you that are following, okay, I want to read the comments. I'll be doing this concurrently. This is technology. Okay. There is no new comment here. I'm sorry, I'm sick. That's why I am struggling here. I am sick, I'm struggling. But we shall have this course running. Okay. No comment. So let me go to those of you that are already in Schoology and are following. Yemi just says Asha. Okay, thank you so much. I'm struggling, but it's important that we do class today. So go to Introduction to Cloud Computing. Open that page. When you open the page, I would like to talk about cloud computing. The word cloud was used as a metaphor for internet. In history, in the days, as we look at the evolution of the internet, the word cloud meant the internet, okay? And it was used to depict the internet in computer networking diagrams. Now, if you want to find out more about the origin of the word cloud, you can take a look at the details that are provided on Wikipedia. I have put a link, okay? Okay, somebody is calling Yemijo private. That go private. You people want to go to the private chat and you start talking about me. Or you want to go to the private chat and you start disrupting my class today. Okay, somebody says, no, sir. Why would you invite my student to a private chat? You want to disrupt my student in class today. Okay, Donald, you should watch out on that. So, but I wanted to give you the history of the word cloud because it's a major word in our course. We shall be talking about this word almost all the time. And I'm telling you that Wikipedia has revealed, and I've put a link in your notes, that the word cloud was used as a metaphor for internet. And it was used to depict internet in computer network diagrams. So to find out more about the origin of the cloud, I want you to look at the details that are provided on Wikipedia, and I have put a link in Schoology that will take you to Wikipedia to understand more about cloud. But cloud computing is allocation of resources on the cloud. Okay? According to the National Institute of Standard and Technology, NIST, there was a formal definition of cloud computing came up. And this is the definition, that it is a model that enables on-demand network access to a shared pool of computing resources. Now, I want to pick out keywords here. The first keyword is network. The first keyword there is network access, meaning that you must be on a network in order to access computing resources that are on the cloud, okay? And it is a model that enables a convenient way of accessing resources through a network on the cloud, okay? And these can be released with the management effort of service providers. So cloud computing is about accessing computing resources remotely. I'll not say locally, remotely, where you are able to contact the service providers to give you these computing resources. For example, when I talk about computing resources, I mean the networks, the servers, the storage, the applications, and even other services. All this can be accessed through a network on the cloud. For example, when you are using a local computer, the computer has application software like Microsoft Word, which you use to type your documents and edit them. That software is already installed on your local computer. But if you want to use these resources, cloud computing resources, it means that this software will be provided to you as a service. It will be software as a service. It means that you don't need to have this software bought with a lot of money, installed on your computer, and you use it local. You can just access the software as a service, and you use it, and it will be provided to you by a service provider, and you don't incur money in buying your own software, and many other issues. Therefore, we have known that cloud compute providers offer several kinds of services. Okay, for example, the services that are offered are infrastructure as a service. We shall be discussing this in details. Platform as a service and software as a service. I've just been talking about software as a service, where you don't need to buy your own software, but there's somebody there providing you the software, and you access it, use it, without necessarily incurring a lot of money in buying software. So we will cover all these categories, and throughout this course, we are going to look at how these services are provided by the service providers. We are going to look at how most of these providers use a web interface, and on top of which they can build services, and they give you what they call a pay as you go model, in which you pay for the resources that you have just been given or used in a given duration. You don't pay for what you have not used. So we shall be looking at all that. And there is a diagram to explain all that. So that is the introduction, and that is introduction to cloud computing. And I would also like now to talk about the key features of cloud computing. Cloud computing has the following key features. There is speed and agility, that the resources that you want to get are just a one click away. You don't waste time. You just click and have these resources in just a short time. So it is so fast, and it helps you to scale up and to scale down depending on your need. So that is one reason why every company is going to the cloud. The other aspect is the cost. It reduces the upfront costs of setting up the infrastructure. For example, you don't need to buy the infrastructure. They can provide this infrastructure to you as a service. So you can focus on the applications. You can focus on the business. For example, you may not need to buy computers for the company. You know you can access, this can be provided to you by the cloud providers, cloud service providers, as infrastructure is provided to you. You don't have to buy storage devices if you want to store your data. You don't have to go and buy external hard disks, and you incur a lot of money in buying those infrastructures. You can just store your data and your files on the cloud, and it saves you a lot of money in purchasing the infrastructure, and it allows you to focus on the businesses and the applications. The other aspect is the access to resources. As users, you can access your infrastructure at any place, at any device. For example, I'll talk about the Google Drive. Google Drive is one good example of a cloud platform service. For example, you might have uploaded your work or your files on the Google Drive. It doesn't matter wherever you go. You can log in to your files using any device and in any place, as long as you can connect to the provider using the internet. So it is easy to access your resources. If you're a manager of a company and you are somewhere and they ask you, you are somewhere and they ask you whether you are, they call from office and ask, are you able to give us this document? You just go to your Google Drive, which is an example of a cloud service provider, and you retrieve your file and you use it. And many other key features that I may not discuss here for today because of time. Maintenance, multi-tenancy, reliability, and many others. So if you want to discuss the key features of cloud computing, they have already been provided to you in your materials, and you can be able to discuss them with your class colleagues and peers and know what we are talking about here. The last aspect I'll talk about is the cloud deployment models. Where do we deploy? There are several models to deploy in the cloud. We have the private cloud, we have the public cloud, and the hybrid cloud. You should know the difference. Private is private. It is operated by an organization. It is hosted internally and externally, and it is managed by internal teams or a third party. So you can find examples of a private cloud. For example, OpenStack. OpenStack is a private cloud. But also have public cloud, which is open. Everybody can use it. So we have the Google Compute Engine, many others, Amazon Web Services. All these are examples of public cloud. Then we have the hybrid. Hybrid means that it is in between private and public, and it offers what we call hybrid cloud. And among other things, a hybrid cloud, I think, is the best to use because it stores your sensitive information. If you have sensitive information, we don't think you want to put it on a private cloud. And there are also other public services you want your public to know or to access. Therefore, you'll need a hybrid that combines private and public. So those are the models, and I know you're going to discuss them and know more about them. So without wasting time, I would like to discuss about the quiz. Okay? The quiz is already programmed. Okay? Your quiz is already programmed, and when you check there, the settings are as follows. This quiz will run from, okay, I'm not picking it well here. I think it is going to open on the 20th of August. 20th of August, I don't know which day will that be, but it will open 20th August at 9 a.m. and it will close on the 21st August at 10 a.m. I've given you 8 minutes to take this quiz, and you have to do 2 attempts, and the grading is by average, and the questions are randomized. Randomized means that every time you click the start button, the questions will mingle up, and you will not know the questions will not appear in order. So that is the quiz, and the quiz is about module 1. everything we have discussed in Module 1 will be asked in that quiz, and the quiz is 10 marks. I request that you don't miss it out. And those of you that have been in this class, go to the WhatsApp platform and alert all the students about this quiz so that they don't miss it. We have an assignment still in the same module, and the assignment will close on Saturday the 24th of August 2019 at 10 p.m. And what is the assignment all about? You are required to download a video. Listen attentively. You are required to download a video from YouTube. Go to YouTube, find a relevant video that is related to the content and the materials that we have discussed today in Module 1. And watch that video. I encourage you, or I advise you to watch short videos. So watch the video, okay, and make a write-up. Highlight and explain the major points that you have got from your video that you have chosen, okay? Explain what you pick from the video. It is your own video. I'm not going to give you a video because I'm teaching your ability. I'm assessing your ability to understand whether your ability to know whether you have understood what we are talking about in this module. So go there to YouTube. I think you all know how to download videos from YouTube. Go there, pick a video. It must be relevant to what we taught today, and you watch it. If it's short, don't get a video of more than 6 minutes. It must be not more than 6 minutes. And when you get it, make a write-up of what you get from the video. What are your take-home messages? And 2, do you agree with them? Then finally, I would like you to upload that write-up to the instructor for marking. Now, when you upload your take-home messages from the video, make sure you give me the link. Because as I mark, I'll first of all watch the video and I'll read what you say is your take-home and be able to grade you. So you have to ensure that you don't only submit your write-up, but you also submit the link where I can get the video too and watch it and see whether you are in line with what you are doing. So you are requested to go ahead and upload the video link in the Module 1 discussion board for other peers to review, or other students to know what you said about the video. And you can share your write-up with them. Say, hello, I am Abdallah in the discussion board. I would like to inform you that I watched this video and these were my take-homes. And if people are interested, they can also watch the same video and either agree with you or differ in whatever you say are the take-home messages. That assignment is a very engaging assignment, and it will close on the 24th August 2019. Please make sure that you don't miss your assignments. Those that I've taught, you know me very well. You miss your assignments, you'll have trouble in what? In catching up. You're just going to be running after me for marks, and I will not be there. This is a very short semester. I'll not be there. So when you miss your assignments, you are doing this at your own risk, and it's going to create you a lot of trouble. As I finish today's class, I'd like to inform you about a discussion board, which is also a graded discussion board, because my discussion boards are graded. So you are going to interact with your colleagues in this discussion board. You are going to look at your colleagues' videos and their take-home messages, and you try to comment on them. Now, it is important to know that you are going to be graded for this contribution. So if you are taking this not serious or you are taking it light, you are likely to be graded low or not to be graded at all, which will affect your performance. So this is what you are going to do. I have graded 5 marks, up to 5 marks to a discussion board. And in the discussion board, I want you to make 3 things. 1, you make your own posts. 2, you follow up on other people's posts. And 3, you put relevant links that can enable us understand what you are posting, and that's how we shall be able to give you to a maximum of 5 marks. If that is not done, if I look at your posts and you have not done the 3 things I've talked about, it's going to be very hard for me to give you the marks. You cannot get the 5 marks. So that's the discussion board. I thank you so much for attending class today. And we have comfortably looked at module 1. And the next time we come, which is I think on Monday, okay, like I told you, I'll not be following so much of your class timetable. I will be doing lectures all the time and upload them for you. I'll be recording lectures even when you people are not there, so that we keep moving and we move very fast. This is a very short semester and I don't want to waste time. So what I'm going to do, I have a recorded lecture that I've recorded with my phone. I'm going to upload the lecture on WhatsApp, and you people can follow up the lecture. Make sure you are on the 3 platforms. You must be on WhatsApp, you must be on Schoology, and you must also be on Module. So the next time we come, I'll not even say next week, it can be even tomorrow. I'll just be letting you know that I'm now there. So if you can connect, you connect. If you can't connect, you have to follow up on a recorded lecture. So that we don't waste a lot of time. Can I have your questions? Can I have your questions? Neri, are you there? Can you type something? Hello, Neri? Hello? Can I have your question? Donald, better WhatsApp me. Donald, better WhatsApp me. I'm asking for a question, Yemijo. Can you please ask a question? Because I want to go away. I'm rushing for prayers. Sir, I'm here. I'm asking. I know you are there, but I want you to type your question or anything you have not understood so that we make it clear. Okay? Especially on the aspects of the assignments, quizzes, and the discussion boards. Can I have your questions? Okay. Donald, are you there? Donald, are you there? Hello? Can you talk? Open that microphone and talk. Don't say yes, sir. Can you talk? Hello?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Okay. Do you have any question for me?
I have a question. I'm now in a group WhatsApp. I've asked to Yemjo to put me inside a group or to let me to know the delegate to enter the group. Nobody is answering me. I'm not even on Schoology, so I don't know how to do.
You should not be getting worried that you are not on with Schoology. Schoology is something that is very easy to access. Wisdom is the class delegate, okay? He's called George Wisdom, okay? That guy...
Sir, I don't have... Is he online?
Do you ask me such a question? Am I the one to be answering that? How can you fail to know?
I don't know if...
Sorry?
I don't know Wisdom.
You should know. You should know. These guys, if you don't know him, the other guys know him, okay? So, if you don't know him, you can go and make an announcement to know him. Look for him, okay? He is the one that has to enroll you for the WhatsApp group, okay? Then for Schoology, okay? For Schoology, let me see if I can help you right away. There is a code I want there is a code I like to post here. Let me see if I can help you right away. For Schoology, Yemijo says inbox. I don't know. I think he wants to help you. Donald, have you seen what I've posted there?
Yes, I've seen it.
That is the course access code. And is it your first time to use Schoology?
Yes, I've already used it once.
If you have already used it once, then you must know how to log into the platform. Okay? But if you don't know, there are many other students here that can help you. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Do you have any other worry?
No, I don't have any other question.
Have you followed up on the assignments I've given you?
Yes, sir. I've listened about the assignment where you have to download the video and topic 1, right?
Okay. Go to module 1 and you'll see that. Okay. Neri, do you have anything to tell me? Can you type? Do you have? No, sir. Okay, she says she's comfortable. And Neri, you are in my books of those that have to get. I'm warning you. How can you call yourself my friend and you don't even check on me to know how I am doing? Look at her. Shame on you. Look at her. You don't even inform me that you'll be taking my class. When was the last time I taught you? No, Uganda is fine. Hear me, Joe. Uganda is fine. When are you coming? When are you coming? It is cheap to come here. You people have a lot of money and you don't want to travel. Eh? Hear me, Joe. The next time I'll not allow you in my class if you cannot talk. The next time everybody is going to attend my class, their microphones must be on. This is the last time I am going to allow students in here and they cannot talk to me. I am not this kind of guy who will be reading comments. Neri, are you still there? Can you type? Good. Tell wisdom that I am warning him. He cannot call himself my class delegate, my class coordinator, and he cannot attend my class. Okay? So warn him for me. Let this be his last warning. The next time I'm in class, he has to be there. Uganda is 2 hours ahead of you, and therefore it means that there are times I'll be doing lectures when you are sleeping, but you must make sure that you check to know what I'm saying so that we move very fast. Thank you so much for coming, and I am out of this place.